There's the thing. Oh, I hate that view. There we go. Okay, hopefully. Is it okay? I see the levels. I think it's working. Hopefully. Hi, Bree. Hello. I didn't have my normal audio issues, but my mic was just not showing up at all. So I had to unplug it, plug it back in, and then I left this little room in the software that I use, which I found out if I do that, it stays live. That's good to know. Came back in and we got it. The headphones are always unnecessary. Don't know why I have them on, but the mic is necessary. Hello. Is it just me and you today? Maybe just me and you talking about Fiend? 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 This one was quite short. I didn't realize it was kind of deceptive. Deceptively short. You didn't finish. Tisking as if I've never done that before ever. Creepy book club. Did I put it on the on the little newsletter thing? Did I do it for next week? My bad if I did. Very possible. Very possible. Happy to be spoiled as you're a few chapters out. Are you sure? Just making sense. Or not making sense. Making sure. Are you sure? No, you're good. I just can't read. That seems opposite as... Oh, I didn't even put it on here, did I? Oh, wait, that's Patreon only Hangouts. Where the fuck am I? I can't... Yeah, and I didn't even list it on there. It was just on the Patreon thing. It was just on... just on the actual Creepy Book Club page on Storygraph. So you're good. Okay. It's pretty predictable. I would love, before maybe we talk about the ending, I would love to hear your prediction and see how correct you are. Let's give you an air of credibility. Yes. Very profesh. It's legit. It's legit. Okay. Fiend. Bree finished 2 weeks ago. I did finish, I finished a week ago. This one read very fast. It's also I was saying, it's not that long. It's not even 250 pages. I don't know why it doesn't it didn't seem like, it looks like a normal book size. It is a normal book size. I don't know what I'm talking about. But it was really fast. Surprisingly, I would love to hear, Bree, your overall thoughts, and Des, what you're thinking so far. Where are you at? What was happening where you left off? Just for just so I know. Considering that was presumably the last third of the book was missing. Okay, I felt very similarly. There was more. I could have used another 100 pages of this for sure. Daddy's gone. Maris just learning about the protector. Okay, got it. Cool. Thank you. got it. Okay. That's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. Just so because I do actually want to get like your prediction. Like, how do you think it ends? And then see if you're correct. Just for fun. Just for funsies. Just for funsies. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's go ahead and talk about it right now. Definitely felt like I could have used. And the thing is, like, I liked what was going on. I'm I don't have Discord open. Why am I hearing the Discord notification thing? Sorry. It's on like spooky sounds for Halloween. Why am I hearing that? Anyways, I do enjoy unlikable characters. Like especially like when it's the point. I think sometimes like when done well, it can be quite fun to like read from or like experience something through an unlikable character like Unfriended. I think that movie is a great example of that. Even Yellowface by RF Kuang, a great example of like a book like super unlikable character, awful character, fascinating fascinating read though. So I like unlikable characters, and I feel like these characters were like purposefully unlikable. Like I don't think you're meant to like them at all. And I feel like the setup was like so good. Like we got a really good like foundation for like the family dynamic and stuff like that. And then it just like as I kept going, I kept thinking, I was like, wow, nothing's really happening yet. And I feel like I'm getting really far into the book and not much has happened with like the demon or the protector thing. And then by the time that all starts coming out, I'm like, oh my god, we have less than 100 pages left. Like, what the fuck? um I just feel like it ended very abruptly where I was like, oh okay, yeah. I'm the same. Yeah, I thought like I was having fun. I wanted more. Unlikable, agree. I hated them all. Eat the rich. Yeah, it was very much like that. Very much felt like the point of this. Love a good. It felt like similar. Like it could definitely like be similarly like compared to like Mike Flanagan's House of Usher, where it's like we're seeing the complete like breakdown and takedown of this like super duper rich and powerful family. And it, you know, obviously like with the theme, like seeing it like through the themes of kind of like this demon, when it's like, and it's like it's really like how much of this is like the demon tearing them apart and how much of it is like themselves tearing themselves apart. Which either way, you love to see it with the super rich, whether it's a demon tearing them apart or it's themselves. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Remind me of the sister's name. I would have liked to read the whole thing from her perspective, like if at the end of the book rewinds and starts over from her point of view. Oh, Nora. Actually, I was about to put up a slide because I was like, oh, now that you mentioned the sisters, but also, actually, I think that's pretty good segue into like this slide. I love that idea though too. Like it, like at the like in the third act, we go back and it's from Nora's point of view. Of course, I have the slides. But I love that idea. Love that idea. Because at first you don't really like think much about Nora because Maris doesn't think much of Nora at all. But she ends up, I guess we're right now we're gonna like I guess that's kind of a spoiler for Des. She ends up playing a larger role in this than you're supposed to think, but the POV stuff was interesting because it's mostly from Maris's point of view, and then there's very very few chapters from Darden's point of view and Nora's point of view. So it's like it's mostly Maris's story through this. Nora isn't developed enough, so the punch isn't as hard as it could be. I agree, like when it comes to the thing, but I also agree with this. Like we do get to see how calculating she is. But that's kind of like especially like that chapter with like the not even like the boyfriend, the boy toy, Maris's boy toy. You definitely get to see how calculating she is, but you almost don't know what the fuck is that noise. I know it's Discord, but I don't have it open, and I know you guys can't hear it. It feels like I'm going crazy. My prediction on the end: Maris embraces family tradition. Nora had a plan and F's them over. Ooh, very close. Yes. Very, very, very close. Yeah. So I do agree with both of you. I think we do get to see a little bit how calculating Nora is. I don't think it's fleshed out enough to like I wish we could have like gone back a few more chapters to Nora to like really kind of build what she's going to do. And then agree with Bree where it's like it would make the end punch a little bit harder, where it's like, oh, so she's known about the Protector for a long time and has already like kind of come up with this plan to free the Protector, like become the person the Protector is attached to, free the Protector, and then use her family's like wealth and power to like right some wrongs. Yeah. So agree, POVs matter. I found the second question from this was the second question isn't my own question. I found it on another book discussion thing. I just thought it was interesting how like somebody brought up like if it were told from the Protector's point of view. Which I was like, I didn't even like really kind of consider that. But I mean, I guess we don't even fully really know what the Protector is anyway, because it's not, unfortunately. I don't want to say it doesn't matter, because it kind of does. The Protector kind of does matter, but I think it's more about like the family. I also don't think it, like, at least for me, I don't think it would have changed my view of the Berisha family. Like, I thought they were awful from the beginning because I was like, that's the point, is for them to be awful. Like, the brother was just boring. Yeah, I kind of wish, I mean, like, speaking of, hold on. There we go. Yeah, speaking of Darden, like, he just like dies a little bit too soon without us like getting more from him. Like we kind of get an idea that he wants to change the company, but it almost seems kind of like half-assed anyway that he wants to. It's like more just like he wants some things for himself. Like he doesn't want everything to have to be so controlled. Seemed Jin adjacent. Yeah. Definitely agree there. Definitely agree. And I feel like up until a point, I thought that like Darden knew more about the protector than definitely like Maris. Obviously, Nora is supposed to be like the surprise about like how much she knows about what's actually going on. And I kind of just assumed Darden knew about it, but I don't think he knew as much as, yeah. It really didn't seem like Zeph was the kind of character to like let them know any, like let anybody know any of that until he like absolutely had to. And even then he didn't even do that. But even then he didn't even do that. But yeah, you were correct, Des, in that Nora links herself to the protector when Maris thinks that she's become the new like person the protector is linked to, and then yeah. So Maris thinks Maris thinks she's in charge, and then Nora sends her to a psychiatric hospital where she's gonna stay forever. These siblings were never raised with love, so they can never love each other. Oh yeah, 1,000%. 1,000% agree. 1,000%. I know the family wasn't white, but I couldn't stop picturing Victoria Pedretti as Nora. Nora's viewpoints were very white saviorist anyway. Like, we need to do charity, but also I need to stay rich. Yes. That's why I definitely added that in there at the like, so it's like, because we don't see anything after the fact. We just know that she kind of like takes down the family or lets the family kind of implode on itself. And she like speaks a big game about like, yeah, we need to right some of these wrongs, and we need to do this and we need to do that. Kind of remains to be seen. I'm not saying like in the theoretical like future of this book like she doesn't do those things, but I'm also like, at least from what I know of her, I'm with you on that. Like, she would also like need to stay rich. I mean, just from like the bit of her lifestyle we see when she like takes Ricardo, was that his name? The boy toy. When she kind of like takes him out, she goes to all these very like high class, even like secret, expensive places. So it's like she's not exactly, she's not walking the walk. Like, would we expect the uber rich to do that anyway? No. It'd be a bit more compelling if she refused to take any of her family's money, worked for herself, lived on her own, and then did this. It would be a little bit different. It does. It happens very fast, which is why the end feels rushed. Like, I don't think Maris is in charge for more than a day. Yeah, it like really implodes on her really fast. Like she's like she's kind of like interim in charge while her father is sick. And then dad's gone, and then all of a sudden we get that. Oh, do you know what I didn't put in a slide? I guess, Bree, this is more a question for you, I guess, since you're up to this point or you finished the book. Did we think so like the reveal that Maris pushed Darden down the stairs, do we think that was real, or do we think that was like, did Nora like via the protector kind of make her see that? We also don't know the powers of this thing. Like, could this thing in theory make itself look like Maris for the sake of the camera, to make it look like Maris killed Darden on the security thing? But yeah, so that happens. So Maris starts like freaking out. starts freaking out about stuff, and that's when Nora is like, "Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna set the protector free, and you're in a hospital now." But I don't know what you made of that, because I feel like we didn't even really have time to like process that either. So I was like, was that meant to be real? And Maris was just having like Maris is maybe a little bit of an unreliable narrator, which possible. She's very like focused only on her father's approval. So well, I hadn't even thought of that. I think Maris could reasonably have done it. She already, yeah, that is true. She let the other guy die. And she almost like kind of has an idea of something happening. I think in Maris's head it's more probably like a hitman or something that does these things, but she knows that her family is like capable of these things because she's seen enough to be like, huh, even when people are coming for our family, they tend to disappear. So she kind of has an idea of that, and she's okay with that. Like the whistleblower guy at the beginning of the book, like she is not only okay with that happening, she suggests it in the meeting, like this guy needs to go. Like but yeah, I kind of thought of that. I was like, was that meant to be real that she did do that and she just like gaslit herself into thinking she didn't do it? But we know that Nora has like known about the protector for so long too. I guess she it seems like the reveal was meant to say like she's been manipulating some of this stuff way before Zeth bites the dust. It's not like she's shocked at the thought that her father could have done it either. Just yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I guess true. Yeah, I guess she reasonably could have done it, and then in her like kind of psychotic quest to be the head of this family, she kind of forgets that she did it. Metaphorically, everyone is guilty for Darden's death. Their whole lineage is guilty. Oh, 1,000%. Yeah. Hi, Dark Room Reviews. Happy Saturday. That's my theory. Nora has been in contact with the protector since she first encountered them as a child. Yeah. Or it's like I think the reveal is meant to be like, so she's kind of been orchestrating the downfall with the help of the protector. So possibly Nora is like I definitely agree with you, Brie. Like the entire family is guilty for Darden's death, but maybe Nora pulled the trigger on that one and kind of set up the like, and we're gonna make it look like Maris did it, and because that's the perfect story for the police, right? To get her sister put away. And to give like the public a fall person for like all this bad stuff that happened, because she could have easily just as like got her sister killed also. But she doesn't for the optics, so that way she is kind of like scot-free of everything. As I said, I felt the story predictable, and if it doesn't turn out like that, I will be shocked. Well, we kind of have told you, we've pretty much confirmed that it does turn out that way. does absolutely turn out that way. Did anyone find Maris a little bit tragic? There were moments where I kind of I kind of did for like a split second. Only in the sense that like she's and all of these children have grown up in this like fucked up family. So obviously they have an entirely fucked up view of the world, plus their like immense wealth and power that just like lets them get away with literally everything. um but it's like there is like a sick like tragedy in that Maris is trying so hard, like as a woman she's trying so hard to like be accepted by her father and be seen as like worthy of being the head of this company. And even when she's like there, like Darden is dead, she's the next oldest, she's been working at the company already, so it's like natural kind of succession. Zeph is still like, yeah, and you're just gonna be the face of the company essentially until we find you a distant cousin to marry, and then you're gonna have kids and that's your purpose. Where it's like still you have that working on you as well. And she's just like so desperate to be seen like as as worthy. It's like sad. It's kind of like in a pathetic way, actually, and it's kind of tragic. I think she is tragic, and it seemed to me like she is totally heading for a fall. Yeah. Yeah, that was the only end for her anyway. I figured that out early on. I'm like, yeah, there's no way this ends out with Maris like on top. So invested not only in her family's ingrained gender roles, she was also a victim of her own internalized misogyny. She didn't treat herself much better than her father did. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Oof. Oof. Like when she has that whole conversation with her father where he's like, yeah, you'll be in charge until we find you a husband, and then your time in charge ends, and then your husband will take over. I kind of was just like, girl, you didn't see this coming. Maris, you didn't see this coming. We all saw it coming from like 5 miles away. We knew that was gonna happen to you, girl. He like at the very beginning of the book, he's like put her up in this office where she doesn't really do anything. She like says it herself, or she's like, she doesn't even know what she does. Like she just sits in an office. Seems like she wants to be different, but she plays into everything people expect of her. Her insistence that she's so ugly and needs money to fix herself. Yeah. The way she compares herself to Nora, especially too. Absolutely. Really sad. really sad. It's like I want to feel bad for her. Sometimes it's a little hard because I'm also like, you're rich, Maris. Smile. Which is not the right answer either, but I'm like, still, I'm like, okay. All right. But that's why I wanted more, because that was such a like that's such a like an interesting kind of like messy and tangly and intersectional like character in Maris that I'm like, I just wanted some more. Like I the story needed to go on for a little longer. That's the kind of icky, sticky, tangly like characters I want to talk about. If I was making 7 figures to sit in a corner office and do nothing, I don't think I'd rock the boat like she wanted to. I honestly, yeah. Yeah, if you want to pay me 7 figures to like do nothing, sure. And what's crazy, and I know this is not really the point of the book, what's fucking insane is their kids, all three of these kids have money. All three of these kids have money, okay? They have money. They have money. Not a single one of them donate, like they could have just done good. Like they could have donated to charity and shit like that. Not a single one of them does that in the book. Which is why I'm like dubious about like Nora, you know, at like if she's like such a like if she's such a pious character. I'm like, you have money now that you're throwing around for like drugs and that weird kind of like sex club thing that she goes to for like a split second. I'm like, you got money for all of that. You could be donating some of your money, girl. Which is what I'd be doing if I got paid 7 figures to do nothing. I don't need 7 figures. I just need enough to pay off my student loans, you know what I mean? And pay for groceries. So is Nora the true fiend? Ooh, it's Nora the true fiend. Honestly, I kind of think so. Like, although we don't have enough from her POV to be sure, but I'm like, they all had, same with like Darden also. He wanted to change things also, kinda. They had money. Why weren't you? Do something about it. Ah, how interesting. An interesting comparison. Yes. The rich kid from The Summer I Ate the Rich wasn't perfect either, but he did understand his dad was an asshole. not the dick. Weirdly, when I read your comment, I didn't even register that it said duck. Like my brain was like dick. Yeah. But you're right. Like you're right. He was definitely more self-aware, if anything. He was definitely more self-aware. Definitely more. I mean, if we had to pick one of them to be a fiend, I would maybe lean toward Nora. I think she's more deceptive. I think you're kind of made to be like, oh well, she's good. She wants to donate it. I'm like, she could be doing that now. She could be doing that now. She definitely could. She definitely could. I also had slides for like Zeph and stuff like that. I don't know if we kind of already talked about him enough. Although I did find this little bit interesting, the whole thing with the protector. Like, it was very like interesting, and I would love to hear what you guys made of it because like later on in the book, Maris remembers like when she was a kid, she heard that this like story from that like priest or whatever about the kind of like folklore, I guess, around her family. So the protector is meant to have been like a curse on the family. And then the family learned to like control the protector, and that's, whatever. That's speaking of ducks, here's Zev. um and I don't know how much I believe this. Like in the book, like this protector is made to be the cause of like bad emotions to the point that Zeph has to live in an entirely different apartment because of it. And then like Maris claims to feel the same thing, but like I don't know how much of this do we think is like actually the demon, and how much of it are maybe they, or how much of it are they just blaming the demon for this? Hi, Jax. The book for this month, November, is Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews. Don't Let the Forest In. Sure sounds like Zeph was blaming the protector for his own alcoholism and anger issues. Definitely agree with that. That's like that was a bit in the book where I'm like, how much of this is actually the demon? And how much of it is like this demon has given them so much power and wealth that it just turned these people into fucking awful people to the point where you can't even be around your own family because you're such a fucking asshole. Yeah, classic. It's not him when he's drinking. That's not who he really is. And then again, the demon is like to blame for that sort of thing, right? Like it's because of this burden that he, like, okay. Look, these are just horrible people. No demon excuses will be entertained. Yeah. Yeah. But it's like again, I just wish this was longer because again, it's like it's these fun, interesting, kind of icky, sticky conversations to have where it's like where it's like even like the little people, the lesser people have created like this folklore around this family with the demon, like almost as an excuse. You know what I mean? It's like it feels like all the time we're just excusing billionaires and people are making excuses all the time for their favorite billionaires. I definitely don't have a certain one in mind, but you know what I mean, where it's like to the point where we're just like making excuses and making this stuff up kind of. So it's like even like the little people, like this priest and this community that the Barishas are a part of have like are passing around this like legend of this demon. and that's what makes them the way they are, guys. Oh god, here it goes. Maybe the real demon was the generational trauma we passed down along the way. Look, it's just misunderstood. Not the billionaire I was thinking of, but that is funny. Guys, he's just misunderstood. As soon as I saw that, I immediately thought of the Caleb Heron bit. He's talking about Elon. He's like a 2, and he paid a lot of money to look like a 5, and he's mad about it. And he's just mad about it. Yeah, it really is just like generational trauma, but I love kind of that Maris was like so ingrained in her to try and like be liked by her own father that she's like, yeah, I feel it too. Like I'm almost like, I think you're just projecting, girl. I think you're kind of just making it up a little bit. I don't know. I think your dad was just an asshole, Maris. I think he was just a shitty father and a shitty person. And you're trying to come to terms with that. I feel bad for you, girl. I feel bad for you. But yeah. I mean, and that's really, I think we like covered everything in that cuz there's really not like unfortunately much going on. Can identify with wanting a father's acceptance, but I also knew pretty quickly he was just an asshole. Yeah. Super relatable. Super relatable. We are not in Maris's position. We're in that we are aware. Where Maris is Maris is just in too deep with that one. In too deep. In too deep. Okay. Well, what? Oh, no, I hate that view. Nope, don't like that. There we go. I know, Des, that you technically haven't finished it. If you want to drop what you're gonna rate it so far, or what you have it rated in your head so far, what did you rate this, Bree? I think I gave it like a 3.25. Like I liked what I read. I really liked what I read. I just wanted like 100 more pages. At the moment, it's a 3 stars. Yeah. I mean, like, luckily it wasn't bad. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've definitely read books where it was like really quick and abrupt and kind of doesn't go anywhere. And you're like, what the fuck? But it wasn't enjoyable. Like, it's more like a disappointment where I'm like, like I wanted more. It left me wanting, but a little too much. Am enjoying it though. Yeah, it is. It's an enjoyable, and honestly, a very like very interesting, very like tangled kind of eat the rich story, which I like. Um, because I know when we read The Summer I Ate the Rich, we were kind of a little bit disappointed at like the handling of that theme in particular, like given the title of the book. This feels like it was starting to get into like kind of like the nuances of like that kind of theme, the kind of eat the rich theme in a fun way, but I just wanted more. I just wanted more story. Wanted more story. Okay, well, you guys know what I'm gonna ask next. What else did you read this month? I got to get my story graph in order. That's my. It took me. I made it a resolution, and I got my letterboxed in order. 2026 is for the story graph. Is to get my story graph in order. Telling you right now, because it's a hot mess over here. Oh my god, where am I? There we go. Like, why can't I find my? Oh, snap! Sorry. Can't wait for that extra hour of sleep tonight. I did finish a game in yellow. I'm trying to think. Did I finish something else this month? Beep bop boop boop boop. Oh, and I did read a nonfiction. Did read a nonfiction. I will say, even though my reading has been like all over the place this year, I did make myself a bookish resolution to read more new releases this year, and I definitely did that. I have to say, I did. So on top of finishing A Game in Yellow, I did read also Scream with Me, horror films and the rise of American feminism, 1968 to 1980 by Eleanor Johnson, and it was very good. Let's see. The Queen and Another Fine Mess, halfway through The Toxic Lesbian Vampires. Toxic Lesbian Vampires is my favorite sentence. My favorite reads were Tender as the Flesh, unfortunately. Hey, it's a fucked up book, but I thought it was a great book, honestly. it's fucked up in a way that's real, and I think that's what's upsetting about it, is because it's very much like, yeah, like this is a shitty world and people are shitty in it. But it is very good, I have to agree. A graphic novel, Youth Group by Jordan Morris, fun. Love a graphic novel. House of, is it Ideal? I don't know how you say that. Oh, how was Cujo? How was Cujo? How about that ending for a Game in Yellow? Again, I feel like most cosmic horror, it's like, I feel like, I know we kind of had this discussion last month about the cosmic horror. I feel like a part of something I always find interesting in it is like it never really like kind of goes full cosmic horror until the end, which the Game in Yellow did, where it's like knowing that and having that whole discussion about cosmic horror, like once it got to the end, and I'm like, yeah, this kind of tracks. This tracks. Especially when like everything gets all fucked up and then she comes out of it all of a sudden, and it's like everything's weirdly normal, where it's like, oh, okay. Okay, so everything's fine and we're back to normal, and then like at the very end it's like I am a god. I am It's like, oh god. I was like, yep, okay. I was ready for that to happen or something. Cannot do tender as the flesh hard now. Yeah. Tough read. Honestly, tough read. It was definitely interesting reading as a vegan, where it's like there was a lot of stuff where I was like on my vegan high horse, where it's like reading about the process of like processing human meat, and I'm like, to myself in my car as I'm like listening to the audiobook, I'm like, this happens to animals all the time, you guys. To nobody in my car, me and the ghosts in my car. Cujo was okay. Just okay. Okay. That's when I refuse to read. I refuse to read it. I refuse to watch it. I will not. Me just talking about being like a pious vegan, and I'm not gonna watch the movie with the scary dog. I'm not gonna do it. Not Vicky's vegan supremacy. I was like that though when I was like listening to the book. I'm like, okay, this happens to cows all the time. So like weirdly, I was kind of like okay with those aspects. Not okay with it, but I was like, I don't know. I've seen enough shit. Like I've seen enough like footage from like factory farms and stuff where I'm like, okay. Yeah, like I've seen this. Is how she could faintly hear the other two screaming as she was like doing what she was doing. Yeah. That is like really fucked up also. Yeah. It was a super fucked up ending. Like it was, but I was like almost expecting. I'm like, either it's like either she is not herself anymore, or they've like released something. You know what I mean? Because it's always one of those two things in cosmic horror. You know what I mean by the becoming a god. It's always what it is in cosmic horror. It's like, or some huge like eldritch monster or something. So it's like, okay, yep, all right. Shit was fucked up. Shit was fucked up. Shit was fucked up. But I mean, I've only read 2 Haley Piper books so far, and that was my favorite one, I think. I do think I liked it a little bit more than Light Most Hateful. So but awesome. Yeah. Yeah, my goal for the rest of this year, I have multiple books that I am like halfway through, and it's like kind of driving me nuts. So I'm like, the next 2 months, I am either finishing the books or I am DNFing them definitively and walking away from the books. And I'm starting 2026 with a clean slate, like no half-read books. I'm either finishing them or I'm DNFing them, and those are my options. Oh yeah, we read that. My Put that foot down. Yeah. I went through uh my bookshelves and I was like pulling out some authors. Like I still had like some Neil Gaiman that I hadn't read like on my shelf, and I'm like, okay, I'm pulling these. Just some stuff I had to clean out where I'm like, yeah, these are not good people. We're gonna pull these out. And so I like pulled I gathered all of the ones that are like they had bookmarks sticking out of them, and I'm like, okay, I've like half read all of these. I put them all on my little like book cart thing, and I'm like, I'm finishing these, or I am not finishing them definitively. You said DNF and Mariel didn't appear. I know. I said it like 7 times in a row. Normally, you only have to say it like 3 times. But that's the goal. That's the goal. And some of them might be DNFs. I think one of them is like a 500-page like lesbian romance book. It really is it is stupid thick, but I've heard that it's like so good. Um and I think I am learning like with a harsh reality, just like romance, like just straight up romance genre, not for me. Even if even if it is gay. Like I don't know if this is for me, guys. I don't know if this is for me. I'm trying though. I'm like I'll watch a movie. If I can watch a movie, I can read a book of this genre, right? I don't know. I just keep trying different ones. I'm like I've got to find one that works. Been increasingly difficult to justify my king reading to myself. Yeah. That's one that I have. I'm like halfway. Like it is an anthology, so I don't know how much we count it. You know what I mean? But Skeleton Crew, and I'm like, ugh. Oh, I don't know if I want to continue. I don't know if I can continue anymore. I might have to put him down for a while. It's Those Who Wait by Haley Cass. Is that Haley Cass? Yeah, is the author. But it is like a dummy thick book for it being like a rom-com book. Essentially, it's big. Or like, damn, and like I guess they're like really like the title, like they're putting their money where their mouth is. Like, I'm sorry, it is 632 pages. Um, yeah, they're really. Yeah, to those who wait to finish this book. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in my brain, I feel like I should be able to do both. Like if I'll watch a queer romance movie, I should have no problem with reading one, but I don't know. They feel different. I'm determined. I'm determined though. I'll keep trying. I'm going to keep trying at least for this next year, and then maybe by the end of 2026 I'll just be like I'll get my queer storylines elsewhere. Because I'll read them in like fantasy, which is not always like which is kind of nice, you know. It's not always fucked up in a fantasy book. Horror, it's usually always like kind of fucked up. Like even if we get like a queer storyline, it's gonna be fucked up somehow because it's the horror genre. Mystery and thriller when I can find one. It's not very common, weirdly, in that section to find like queer storylines. It's kind of rare. I just need something else going on. I think I just have an issue with like it just like the whole point is just the romance. This feels like something I should talk about with a therapist. Like I just need something else also going on. But then it just feels silly when I have my like cute little like gay and lesbian pins like on my lanyard at work, and then people ask me for recommendations, and I'm always like, "Ooh, okay, yes, I have recommendations. What genre?" And they're like romance, and I'm like, "Oh no." Where it's like I can point them out to you. Have I read them? No. But I can tell you what I can give you an entire stack of them. I am aware of all of them. Grew up reading the teen romance Sweet Dreams book. Sweet Dreams books. Book series. Oh my. Oh my god. The covers are iconic. The covers are iconic. I had to immediately Google because I'm like, I've not heard of these. Damn. I do be loving these covers though. They're a vibe. They're a vibe. Always recommend Ashley Herring Blake. Yes, I was like, that's one that's one I'll recommend. There's also that one. She has like that series of them that are all like astrology. I know Bella Fleur is the last name. I can't think of her first name. Meryl Wilsner also is one that we definitely have on the shelf. Where I'm like, yeah, I can point them out. And then there's that like I've heard it's like god awful. There's one by Penelope Douglas that is supposed to be Sapphic Latrist 6 Venom. I don't ever recommend that one unless somebody specifically says they want spicy, I guess. But I'm like, or like dark or something. But quite like queer romance plots and sci-fi, fantasy, and horror. There's also other stuff going on, and there are stakes. Yeah, I think that's ultimately. I keep learning that lesson, and I keep trying to fight against that lesson. Keep trying to fight against it, but I'm like, I just need something else also going on where it's not it's not just the romance. And I guess with a movie though, maybe it's easier to digest in a movie because it doesn't take you as long. You're there for like 90 minutes probably versus a book which could take you a couple days, a week, a month to read. Oh yeah, Sweet Dreams is a trip. Rarely find them at thrift stores, but I get them immediately when I do. They look like fun. Honestly, they look like fun. Nikki wants to see boobs, not imagine them. I have read. I've logged some smut on my some gay smut on my story graph this year. But those were short also. So I'm like, there was a point to those. And the point was not really the plot. Whereas these ones some of these ones that you, that you get that you can get at the bookstore. It's like feels almost like Hallmark movie, you know what I mean? Like the whole plot is like, yes, returning to my small town to open a pie shop and well, you know, whatever. I'm like, okay. All right. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Well, do I have the thing? I do have the thing. Okay, it's officially November. So we have Don't Let the Forest In, which is this month's read right now, officially today, as it is November. And then we're ending out the year again, just as a reminder, with Bat Eater and other names for Cora Zhang. We'll find out how to pronounce that properly. That's what we got next. And then you guys have already given me. How do I get this to go away again? I immediately forgot. Okay, go away. Thank you. Have given you. There's already so many suggestions on that post I made. Good Lord. I'm gonna have to start sifting through them now. Like genuinely, there's so much. So I'm like, okay, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing before anybody takes that the wrong way. A friend of mine on IG is really into dark erotic romance, straight, unfortunately. And this month she read one about a man with a literal jack I like last Halloween, 2024 Halloween, on TikTok, I kept getting fed the same fucking ad, like from this author who had written a romance, which was essentially like a Jack and Sally thing. Whereas like to the algorithm, I'm like, so close algorithm. It's like you have one of my interests, which is spooky shit. You have one of my interests. However, I don't want to read anything where the word like cock or penis is going to be used in excess. I'm good. I don't need that. Oh my god, not the Omegaverse. Everything I know about that is against my will. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I almost want to see if I can find the book and read it and see if that is what happens. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Bree. Me who laughed really hard at that. That's fucked up. I bet you a Google search I can find out what it's called. Nightmare. I don't even like that I'm searching this. Nightmare Before Christmas. Romance. Book. Bet you I can find it. Oh, it brought up that one that kind of looks cute. We have it at work. The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's gay. Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh wow, that's all that's coming up. I know that that's not it. I know that that's not the book. I could see the cover in my head. Now that I've said it, I bet you I'm going to get that ad again. When I find it, I'm going to put it in the Discord. You hear me, phone? Honestly, dude, honestly, you'd make a killing, I think. There's a market for it. It's not me, but I would buy one just to support you. No, no, no. I so badly I so badly I want to go back to like 30 seconds ago when I didn't fucking read that sentence. Brie. Oh, oh my god. I'm gonna like when I go as soon as I end this stream, which is gonna be like right now after reading that, I'm gonna immediately I'm going getting into the shower and I'm putting soap directly into my eyeballs. I hated that. I've never had such like a physical, visceral like rejection of a sentence where I was like, no. But the thing is, if you wrote that, Brie, you would make so much money, I feel like. Yeah, I have to end it. I can't. I keep seeing the comment. Oh my god, I hate it. Oh, that was impressive. That you just like you just pulled that out. I'm kind of scared of you right now, but like in an impressed way. You know what I mean? Like. I'm in awe. I'm in awe. I never would have thought of that. All right. Yeah, we're gonna put this up as the final thing. So anybody watching this back, Bree scared me off of a stream. Okay. No, no, and you're done. I'm not clicking on that last one. I'm not. Good night. Bye. Absolutely not. Straight to jail. To jail.